Abusia security expert Mr. Farouk Al Wahab edi enkomo edi afa ensemienu ho na sa ensemienu no eyade se Ghana hanum sese pa de trend pa de di kan de muslimini a woye muslim pani na oka se okomseni Muhammad wote se obi edi na temu a de wo pe bia wonso timi de edi yesa nipa no esan se wotimi ekoma okomseni Muhammad dia wonya otredidim sa bone na wo bedie no enya de se ye betimi atwere odin se wo obekọ nsam jema na se wo se yetimi echi ukokun esan se waya de pa wo defend muslimi esom no eti waya de
wo obeji ko sheni Muhammad atam biara no ojuma ya chi wa yanku enti wana no wallahi okunu a wa ye bone
ene Farouk Al Wahab akasa ede afa ho na wasene signal bi ede ama IGP yira tete yohonu se opere no take drastic action efentia muslimini pani no wo twa bi dura mu ema asante achem agogo MP ohene Kwame Frimpong wono so security expert ekasa edefa home Abu Trica extradition ni nyina okasa ye edefa home na ensema security expert ekanyina ene se I say Ghana you take enema be serious I say fa enema be serious pa essence I say extradition some process e form en na se for no I say enema bu ha ye ya emwa even what ohene Kwame Frimpong de ye kosi ye abusua ye nhyeda ehu de ekọ ne eba reporter circulate o media no so no che se ohene Kwame Frimpong no kra no oni America ho ne trials kra en start ye ohene Kwame Frimpong no kra mu no che se oda so ewo Netherlands wo say Dutch for nsem che se ensem de bebre as say no ohene Kwame Frimpong na Sunday ye nhyeda hu bia wo ni nyina security expert wadi nkomo e dey found na abusia yenwram all this side na yenkoti ensem a yera Farouk Al Wahab our security expert ensem ahodo ka ye e de efa de muslimi ensem no say yenkoku obi obeka ensem bone dia fa komsheni Muhammad ho no yenkunu no yenkunu yenkoti ensem a okai
no atena se no atenta gba nyame wontie wo na ontie uchina you are not fighting for him. You are not fighting for him. You see, we get confused as to when and where. Nyankopon won the power. Nyankopon na dream. Obetimama the whole world will be asking one language. Why didn't you do that? He wanted to preserve and conserve privacy among people, among nations. Why didn't he unite and put the whole country and call it world? What's a tribal? What's a color? What's a deep? Even within Ghana, we're making sure that Wama has many languages. This is the uniqueness of the God creation. 2 kilometers away, that is the uniqueness of creation. And we Islamic clerical, sit down and concentrate and ask yourself questions. Are there Islam? God will not let the whole world, everybody to Islam. Wama, we are Islam, we are Muslim, propagate, do that, preach. Next send the word now what here no papa no ma obi religion attractive no ma joining but not to tell anybody say on fast can coach you would the can coach any penalty so that you go to jail and sell forever. It would be very unthinkable if, and I said if, the IGP or Ghana police will not invite such an imam. Now I'm in Kasa because I'm sorry to say but the reality is that sometimes they do no so sabi bipolar. Now I have between any penny. And that's what hatred be no as between any penny. It's your friend young council no. Yanen kata. Now come as like here. Uncle Pichi Sadui. Papa, wako, Muslim a year to that. Eka yen and think phone.
Yes, Adwa now send me
Adwa na. Yen yesano, ya papa ma Adwa ni bikwa no msebi no mse kan troka. And yes, so much interest, but we call it a comfortable life. They didn't say, yeah, papa, with me now, I am, may young papa with me now. No much, yes, woman, the answer for no man from the before my war and the Transia. No more gave you once a man here, Juma or some white cheek, no, I'm sorry, I was must let you train with that. No man, I call you Juma no diaba. Oh, dear, who now, yeah, papa will pitch you. No about the general said. Okramoni ba sika bom tuma no a obeda na kwam di ukru no o so bom pa ye Nyankopon ni famity we se nyina wo ye papa mo petizet o be konkonte that one person obeyi sika Near Mamma Cotton, Niama, and it's like that across board, including the north. Yeah, Mamma Cotton, Niama. Obiwa, that is the time when Benya congregation, Aduano, Duma, no Betnasia, that's the time Benya. Omsi Kamoni Ba, yeah, Diane. Now the boy Jim de Jabashono. Paukata Matafri, Yamima, Winshama Homo. Family, look at it. What does it mean? What part the Anina didn't tell me to put down the boy Jim says, no dance show, let you win Shavoka heaven. I ain't van Okuram. I ain't van Okuram. Okamoni Ba, Okwadana joke. Now they own Tuma, and Tuma, a and now they are tired of a also about for both Yama, dear. Kwame President of Archer. Because already in a single room, the I had them. What a carry home, one nation but a carry or the hawk. Or pursue near lose access because of so many nothing about you. Watching to man and riot obey. No kiss, no romance, nothing. Then my memory, the Islam, Oma bro, family, master papa. No romance. Yenina.
As I said, the Argentine airphone, you cook.
Family, into a radical picture, so walk down to Mano. Men found to the sense so much that they will be satisfied to Mano. One room, baby, I want to show man watching. Family, shall who say?
Emma, Yama, men so J. Yam penny for me did you on back a beer, so what Anu, Seneco Anakunku, or Mujidi.
Family, at that time, until the last 20 years, Quran, you will not be signed it at that table. So, Imam now by this Jama no by ya sorry. So, mass election is so. Quran near to hold the two, and fan to from Quran Biasu. Until say the Arabian and the Pakistanians, Ghulam Alam Ahmed, started to translate Quran into English in other languages. You know, where's the Quran man go home? Okohabashi. Men, yes, they didn't want you to know some of the stuff in there. In growing up, I asked my father, Yaman Fanny Crane, say, Papa, Nana must say, Yama, Memo Bojima, a dash went up from Boko Heaven. And when you find out, they can show you. It was a comfortable life they used to deceive and confuse. And then, who a man to a man. But not all the things I would say, not all the things I can say in the name of this, and any in let some Muslim come and defend or argue, say. And he found a Quran says, my were more than 4 bits, my show. Omata Dania Bacomedia and Yabakumbi Bianya, a football team of Mashawan DC. It's not possible because Yankopana says, and you shoot one Cassan Winimus by Macao 4, Nabaku Duco police station, that be a Akuyabun, that be all Conto Kanya Daddy. That's the other ones for the Loras in the Befia, wouldn't even know Mupe. How much must I mark for? Now the Baba Catcher, Mr. Sama 4 no. Kwame Sabi, I'll use a crude word. Obi Atopanku, Obi Nantianku, Obi Medianisi, Obi Mediani, Obi Shankra, Obi Shesha them, Obi the Antoquanqua, Obi Duanyashe, the Ansobama good sex. Kwame can you love all of them the same? And so sometimes we shouldn't use their religion, we deceive ourselves. And where is the Islamic cleric? Where is he coming from? So about the close second. Ghana cannot be thrown.
So and some no and unya be a wuti ye no. I asem o Ghana no it way any kwai krase e kasa che or say by now nka IGP ene ne mpanifo akoswa opani no deche e na kwakọ wuram na afi o mo interrogate no because we dey we incite violence pa and we asem o ehu asem o emu odu se obi a wulidi muslimi som na kwogina nipa anim kokasa ensem we dey a let's say ano edin ewusua eti Mr. Farouk Wahab and out say wakasa ensem no e wo hodom no na yento aso nyenkotie ensem o kan ye efa Trica and the MP for Asante Achem na ebusua ohene Kwame Frimpong say de baby o sha no wo de nya abotre na tie security expert ensem o de tu dwa na ultim say opene no em say America ho no kra no wonsi ho na ebusua akoye kekeleke akoje samte hoje say akwakosi boys e panyan e wo honom yenko ninkoti ensem a opene no ede tu dwa.
I told you and I said extradition as a word, we misuse it and abuse it. Not the every instance now bet my invoke what is called extradition. We should know the difference between repatriation, extradition, and surrender. And I made mention said, Mr. Kwame Frimpong issue, much as I do not have the details on Holland and Ghana, the extradition pact. Holland and America may have a extradition pact but did not include romance scam, did not include other things. However, the Holland and the Dutch, they are the most liberalized, only Switzerland, the whole of Europe and Austria, the Red Cross nations, on their own system, political, everything is so liberal. And to say actually, as we speak, I believe and I suspect very well say, Americans are not, will not, and are not having it easy. And I strongly believe that Celano, or Amsterdam. Why? Because the Dutch system cannot allow him to be interpreting the interpretations of the tradition. The Dutch system will knock it down. If it has to do with surrender, and then I'm just saying the country Ghana, they are more modding over this issue. His colleagues, his union or parliament that he belongs to, some of us are suggesting, if they had done those things, the Holland will have no other option than to bring him to Ghana. Now America formed a new MOU of extradition, MOU, and family attorney general and come. Why till today, 2 months on to 3 months, Dutch upon releasing? Now say indeed, and in fact, says he has stopped on all stop list, and I have Dutch of watching, and America for him stop on it there. Why should it be difficult now, up to now, the legal status of the Dutch now, and interface with the legal status of the American, and one extradition in Bebem. So some of these extraditions in Kwame, we don't have time to explain, but I think, as I said, states in one country said that professional diplomats. A bimra one day, for mystery move, Roman metric sign your man. Yet the about near lawyers and no, which you could be a good lawyer, criminal lawyer, whatever. When it comes to diplomatic affairs, civility of diplomacy, we men can be, because it has a standard practices which have existed over 600 years. And they cannot just get upset. My extradition, no diplomatic passport, even though without immunity, which mean Pajano, our year transit, our third country, and finding Costa. And I don't know, but I believe that Sankia Denoqua, Kwame Nkrumah. Why is he doing and why is he hanging in Amsterdam and what is Ghana doing on that? Now back to the other gentleman, Abu Trica. Fine, I've said. And then the Attorney General Department Office is much aware. Say, all these things they call extradition, it is only a request through MOUBI and no more. And then yet Attorney General will may have the Omina, Oma Bakunina, Oma Yadia to say, Bah, near the man news media, the extradition. Such words are not used. It is not the case. Only the request, America fund the request, and Kwame, they induce you, they press on you, they put pressure, they ask you this. So now we hear as for dinner, family will you sue government, or now you ask for dinner, judge, and you want no. Why am I quiet, Sam, young for now, or visa become? They do all those things. It's at the end of the day, no. Let nobody fool you. Attorney General cannot come and tell you this. Me, I'm a freelance. Many government official can tell you what diplomacy is and what is this and what it stands behind closed doors. There are occasions that North America, for other countries, or could be action and extraditing in that request. If you are here ransom, country any charging and also make it offer. What did my acquire? I mean, why they are in America? Or say, may terrorists do Sudan? Sudan government, loan our IMF. Trust me, say we don't have vaccine. Yeah, guarantee. That's the kind of family of the Bama. American, they do that all the time. Don't I want no cha? Kwame, don't I no cha? Omo couple, some of them like Nakuno. Guy no more fun. Oh man, they in the man, the Bush and in American passport on top of it, $25 million. And some rockets of Kabita bad. I always summon any Pakistani military general. And some of the seals in its Mapakuno. They make such ransom offer. And the same thing about Abu Trica. They do that. Near the end of their comment, they don't do much. One the visa in the room, I know. Oh, Judge Corner, no medical committees and stuff for the judge and the visa, Kaka, year now. Ubenya let us 20 months support, you are not part of it. So, visa be Uber Corner, I mean anything. Kwame, Uber for Abu Trica, one has to be over the passport or the COVID cinema. These are some of the things. enti nneɛma bi wɔ hɔ a country no yɛma yɛn ni nyɛ den yɛn fa nansi fam kakra sɛ yes yɛ nua mo support yɛn nneɛma bebree ɔpɛ extradition anaasɛ ɔpɛ request ne so one guarantee a we say military grant my grant without them yɛntumi balance yɛ military budget defense budget ɔbɛka kyerɛ sɛ maanya ɛbɛ withdraw abaa no koraa bɛfrɛ president koraa bɛfrɛ attorney general sɛ motumi ka nkɔ sign it. But these are the rules of the game. This is the rules of the game. Yesterday, I then umbalo mabefako. Yes, I paid the I am almost find my sister. Family bagging. When the body is the question and after the match. And Yema be said the okay is will be okay. America for FCPA law, Foreign Corrupt Practice Authority. And Mr. Belko de now canon. A border on American version of extradition pact via only other countries were on FCPA, Foreign Corrupt Practice Authority. What does it mean? That the American company be, an American individual be, and now vice versa. Emma America for a bribe, American and now say we a border on FCPA subject to extradition with some of the countries. And some of the countries, you know.
Okay, ebusanti ensem no na wonya bia uti ye no oba so no ache wadwene na bibibia etimi akoyi ha GH report yakram.